Now go for the next topic. Microbes. Microbes in biogas production. What? Microbes in biogas production. Microbes in biogas production. Now listen these statements. Sir, biogas. What it is? Biogas. Biogas production involves three steps. Involves how many steps? Three steps. And it is a anaerobic process. Which process? Anaerobic process. Therefore, biogas production is a three-step anaerobic process. Three-step which process? Anaerobic process. Should be careful. A three-step anaerobic process. What? Biogas production involves how many steps? Three steps. Aerobic, anaerobic. It's an anaerobic process. Sir, what are the three steps, sir? Number one, solubilization. What is the first step, sir? Solubilization. Number two, acidogenesis. Acidogenesis. And the third step is methanogenesis. Methanogenesis. Sir, biogas production involves how many steps? Three steps. What are they? Solubilization, acidogenesis, and what is the next one, sir? Methanogenesis. Go for the first step. What it is? Solubilization. Name itself indicates soluble. Yes or no? Sir, during solubilization, polysaccharides are converted into their monomers. What are converted? Polysaccharides are converted into their monomers. Polysaccharides are converted into their monomers. Listen. Cellulose. Right? Hemicellulose. Hemicellulose. Proteins, fats, lignin, what? Cellulose, hemicellulose, proteins, fats, and what more? Lignin. Right? What happens? What is the first step? Solubilization. Right? During solubilization, right, they gets converted into what, sir? Monomers. Gets converted into monomers. For example, take proteins. What they are? Proteins. Sir, proteins are polymers. They are made up of what? Amino acids. Therefore, proteins, polymers, made up of what? Amino acids. Therefore, in proteins, what is a monomeric unit, sir? Amino acids. Therefore, during solubilization, proteins are broken into what, sir? Monomers, that is amino acids. For example, take cellulose. Cellulose is a polymer. It is a polymer of glucose. It means cellulose is made up of many glucose units. Yes or no? During solubilization, this cellulose is broken into what, sir? Glucose units, because glucose is a monomer of cellulose. Therefore, during solubilization, a polymer is broken into its monomeric units. Polymer to monomer. What to what, sir? Polymer to monomer. During which process? Solubilization process. During which process? Solubilization process, right? Polymers are converted into their monomers. Polymers are converted into their monomers. Polymers are converted into their monomers. Is it okay? Right. Next, number 2. Sir, what is the second step? Acidogenesis. Name itself indicates acidogenesis. Genesis means production. We are saying acidogenesis. Genesis means what? Production. Production of what? Acid is called as acidogenesis. It means here now what is produced? Acids are produced. Organic acids produced. Sir, organic acids means there are many types of organic acids. Mostly which organic acid is produced, sir? Acetic acid. Therefore, most common which acid, sir? Acetic acid. Most common which acid? Acetic acid. Right? We are discussing production of biogas, right? What is the first step? Solubilization. Here what happens? Polymers are converted into their monomers. What are converted? Polymers are converted into their monomers. Sir, in this solubilization process, which organisms are involved, sir? Decomposer microbes are involved. Decomposer microbes are involved. What is the second step, sir? Acidogenesis means production of acids. It means this monomers produces what, sir? Produces organic acids. Monomers produces organic acids. Most commonly produced acid is what, sir? Acetic acid. Most commonly produced acid is what? Acetic acid. Is it okay? What is the second step called as acidogenesis? It is partially aerobic. It is partially aerobic. It's partially aerobic, right? Who is carrying out this process, sir? Fermentative microbes. Fermentative microbes. Therefore, fermentative microbes carries out this acidogenesis process, which is partially what, sir? Aerobic, which is partially aerobic. Right. Now go for third step. What are the third steps are? Methanogenesis, right? Methanogenesis. Name itself indicates genesis means production. Production of what, sir? Methane. Production of what, sir? Methane is called as what? Methanogenesis. It means now this organic acids produces what, sir? Methane. Along with methane, what it produces? Along with methane, they produces carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide, right? Hydrogen and what, sir? Nitrogen. All these are produced right during which process? Methanogenesis process. During which process? Methanogenesis process. Sir, here which organisms are involved, sir? Methanogens. Methanogens are involved. What are the organisms involved here? Methanogens. Now listen here. What is the third step? Methanogenesis. Genesis means production. Production of which gas? Methane gas. From where? From organic acids. Therefore, when organic acids undergoes methanogenesis with the help of methanogens, which gas is produced, sir? Methane gas is produced. Along with what? Carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen and what, sir? Nitrogen. Is this statements clear? Is it okay? Right. Therefore, biogas production involves how many steps? 3 steps. What are they? Solubilization. Number 2, acidogenesis. Number 3, methanogenesis. What is the first step? Solubilization. Solubilization. What happens here? Polymers are converted into their monomers. Polymers are converted to their monomers by which microbes? Decomposer microbes. Converting what to what? polymers to their monomers. Right? Number 2, acidogenesis. This step is partially aerobic. Right? In this acidogenesis, what happens? Monomers are converted into organic acids. What are converted into what? Monomers are converted into organic acids. What is the most common organic acid that is produced? Acetic acid. Okay. In this acidogenesis, right, which organisms are involved? Fermentative microbes are involved. Fermentative microbes are involved. Number 3, what's sir? Methanogenesis. During this methanogenesis process, organic acids produces what sir? Methane gas. This methanogenesis involves which organisms sir? Methanogens. Which organisms sir? Methanogens. Sir, what are these methanogens? Discussing methanogenesis, right? In methanogenesis process, which organisms are involved? Which organisms are involved? Methanogens are involved, right? Sir, what are these methanogens, sir? Methanogens, they comes under archaebacteria, right? Methanogens, they comes under what, sir? Archaebacteria. Archaebacteria means kingdom what, sir? Monera. Prokaryotic or eukaryotic, sir? Prokaryotic. Prokaryotic, right? Sir, this methanogens, they are chemoautotrophs. They are chemoautotrophs. Sir, where these methanogens are present, sir? Methanogens present in number 1, activated sludge. What, sir? Activated sludge produced during which treatment? Activated sludge produced during secondary treatment, right? Produced during secondary treatment. Number 2, sir, these methanogens are present even in rumen of cattle. Rumen of what, sir? Cattle. Sir, in the rumen of cattle, what these methanogens are going to do, sir? They digest the cellulose. Therefore, where, sir? In the rumen of cattle, what methanogens are doing? They are digesting the cellulose. Digest what? Cellulose. And plays a major role in nutrition of cattle. Plays a major role in the nutrition of what, sir? Cattle. Listen this statement carefully. Sir, methanogens, we are saying that these methanogens are present in the rumen of cattle. Sir, in the rumen of cattle, these methanogens are present as symbionts. Is this statement okay? What? Methanogens. Where? In the rumen of cattle. How they are present? As symbionts. What these methanogens are doing? In the rumen of cattle, these methanogens digest the cellulose and plays an important role in the nutrition of cattle. Listen this statement. Rumen. I think you know this word, rumen. Rumen is a part of stomach, right? Rumen is a part of stomach, right? Next, number 3. Where more this methanogens are present? Sir, methanogens are present in the rumen of cattle. It means these methanogens are present even in the dung of cattle. Therefore, present in dung of what? Cattle. Methanogens present in what? Dung of cattle. Sir, can we call this dung of cattle as gobar? Yes. What, sir? Gobar. Therefore, methanogens are present in the dung of cattle. It means they are present in the gobar. They are present in what, sir? Gobar. Sir, these methanogens present in cattle dung are present in gobar. What they do, sir? They produces methane gas. Produces which gas, sir? Methane gas. Therefore, cattle dung. What? Cattle dung. Nothing but gobar. Right, this cattle dung or gobar, what it produces? It produces methane. By the help of which organisms, sir? With the help of methanogens. With the help of which organisms, sir? Methanogens. Is this statement okay? Sir, this methane which is produced, which is produced from cattle dung or gobar along with other gases. Along with what, sir? Other gases. Along with other gases. Together forms which gas, sir? Biogas. Forms what? Biogas. Sir, can we call this biogas as gobar gas now? Yes, this biogas can be called as a gobar gas. Biogas can be called as what, sir? Gobar gas, as it is produced from gobar. As it is produced from gobar, produced from cattle dung, we are calling this biogas as what, sir? Gobar gas, right? Therefore, sir, methanogens, they comes under archaebacteria. Archaebacteria, which kingdom? Monera. Therefore, methanogens are prokaryotic. Methanogens, they are chemoautotrophs. Methanogens are chemoautotrophs. Sir, methanogens, where they are present? Number one, activated sludge. Where we got this activated sludge? In anaerobic, right? Where we got this activated sludge? In settling tanks. Where we got this activated sludge? In settling tanks. That activated sludge produced during which treatment? Secondary treatment. Activated sludge produced during secondary treatment. That activated sludge contains what, sir? Methanogens, right? Number two, rumen of what, sir? Cattle. Rumen of cattle. Rumen of cattle. In the rumen of cattle, what these methanogens do, sir? In the rumen of cattle, these methanogens digest the cellulose and plays an important role in the nutrition of cattle. In the rumen of cattle, methanogens digest the cellulose and plays an important role in the nutrition of cattle. Number three, methanogens are present even in the dung of cattle. Nothing but cattle dung or gobar. This methanogens produces biogas from this cattle dung or gobar. As this biogas is produced from cattle dung or gobar, we are calling this biogas as a gobar gas. Is this statement okay? Right? Now, what are the examples of methanogens, sir? Examples of methanogens. Go for examples of methanogens. Number one, Methanococcus. 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 Number two, Methanobacterium. 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 Number three, Methanomicrobium. Methanomicrobium. Is it okay? Methanococcus, Methanobacterium, Methanomicrobium. All these are examples of what are methanogens. All these are examples of methanogens, right? We are discussing what microbes in biogas production. Now you tell me, biogas, does it contains a single gas or a mixture of gases? Contains a mixture of gases. Therefore, biogas is a mixture of gases. Biogas, it contains methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen and nitrogen. Yes or no? Therefore, biogas, it is a mixture of what, sir? Gases. Mixture of gases. Who is this mixture of gases? Biogas. Sir, in this mixture of gases, what is the percentage of methane, sir? What is the percentage of carbon dioxide? What is the percentage of hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen and hydrogen, sir? Now listen the statements carefully. In biogas, in what? Biogas, percentage of carbon dioxide is 30 to 40. How much percentage of carbon dioxide is present in biogas? 30 to 40%. Methane percentage is 50 to 70. How much percentage of methane is present? 50 to 70 percentage of methane is present. Whereas hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen and nitrogen, their percentage is trace amounts. What is the meaning of trace amounts? Trace means less. Therefore, present in which amounts, sir? Less amounts. Who are present in trace amounts? Hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen and nitrogen. They are present in trace amounts. Is these statements okay? Therefore, biogas, does it contains a single gas? No, it's a mixture of gases. Sir, which gases a biogas contains, sir? Methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen and nitrogen. What is the percentage of carbon dioxide in biogas? Carbon dioxide 30 to 40%, methane 50 to 70%, hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen and hydrogen are present in trace amounts. Now you tell me, in biogas, which gas is predominantly present? Methane, because its percentage is how much? 50 to 70%. Therefore, the predominant gas in biogas is what, sir? Methane. Therefore, methane gas is predominantly present. Methane gas is predominantly present in what, sir? Biogas. Predominantly present in what, sir? Biogas. Now listen this statement. We are saying that biogas is a mixture of gases. Yes or no? Sir, who is producing these gases, sir? Gases are produced by microbial activity. Who is producing these gases? Microorganisms are producing these gases. Therefore, these gases are produced by which activity, sir? Microbial activity. A microorganism during its growth and metabolism produces different types of gases as end products. Who? Microorganisms. When? During growth and metabolism. What they produces? Different types of gases. Right? Therefore, biogas is produced by what? Microbial activity, right? Microbial activity. Is it okay? Right? A microorganism produces different types of gases. A microorganism produces different types of gases during its growth and metabolism. During its growth and metabolism, microorganism is producing different types of gases. We are saying that microorganism is producing different types of gases. Sir, which gas is produced, sir? Different types of gases. The gas produced by microorganism depends on microorganism. Number 2, depends on organic substrate what microorganism is utilizing. The gas produced depends on microorganism. Number 2, the organic substrate utilized by the microorganism. Therefore, gas produced depends on what, sir? Number 1. First one is a microorganism. Number 2, right, organic substrate. What it is? Organic substrate used by microorganism. Therefore, which microorganism is involved? What is the organic substrate utilized by that microorganism? Based on these two, we are getting different types of gases. Right? The technology of biogas production has developed in India by the involvement of two organizations. What? Technology of biogas production Technology of what? Biogas production. Technology of biogas production developed in India by involvement of how many organizations? Two organizations. Sir, what are the two organizations, sir? Number 1, Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Indian Agricultural Research Institute. In shortcut, we are calling it as IARI. Shortcut is important, right? What is the full form of IARI, sir? Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Sir, where this Indian Agricultural Research Institute is located, sir? New Delhi. Where this institute is located? New Delhi. What is the institute name? Indian Agricultural Research Institute, located in New Delhi. Right. Number 2, second one, Khadi and Village. Khadi and Village Industrial Commission. What it is? Khadi and Village Industrial Commission. What is its shortcut, sir? KVIC. Therefore, KVIC stands for what? Khadi and Village Industrial Commission. Therefore, what and what are involved right in the development of biogas production technology in India? Right, first one, Indian Agricultural Research Institute. Second one is Khadi and Village Industrial Commission. These are two organizations which are involved in development of biogas production technology in India. Development of biogas production technology in India. Now you tell me, sir, biogas, we are calling it as gobar gas, as it is produced from gobar or cattle dung. Yes or no? Better to establish this right biogas plant in rural areas. Why, sir? Because in rural areas large quantities of gobar is obtained. Yes or no? Right. Therefore, better to establish what? Biogas plant. Better to establish a biogas plants in rural areas. Rural areas. Why, sir? Because in rural areas, as rural areas produces a large quantities of gobar or cattle dung. Is this statement okay? Therefore, better to establish biogas plants right in which areas, sir? Rural areas. Why? Because in rural areas, large quantities of gobar or cattle dung is available. Is this statement okay? Right. Now, listen here. We can call biogas as clar gas. Biogas can be called as a what, sir? Clar gas. Biogas can be called as what, sir? Clar gas, right?